Why is everybody talking about Hush Puppy when Hush Puppy is just a learner when compared to Emmanuel Nwude, the king of scam in Nigeria, the man that started online fraud in Nigeria, allegedly. In the world of financial scam, few names stand out like Emmanuel Nwude, known as the Owele of Abagana. Nwude wasn't just any fraudster, he masterminded one of the largest and most daring scams in history, selling a non-existent airport to a Brazilian banker for a staggering $242 million. In the 1990s, Nwude was a powerful figure in the Nigerian banking sector, serving as a director at Union Bank. Leveraging his connections and knowledge of the financial world, he set his sight on Nelson Sagaguchi, a director at Brazil's Banco Noroeste. With the help of accomplices, Nwude convinced Sagaguchi that Nigeria was developing a new airport in Abuja and that investing early would yield massive profits. Using forged documents, fake officials, and elaborate schemes, they lured this man into wiring $242 million into the account he provided. This scam remained undetected for years, even as Banco Noroeste owners, Brazilian banking families Simonsen and Cochrane attempted to cover up the missing funds. However, when Banco Santander began auditing the bank for a potential acquisition, they uncovered the shocking fraud. The revelation triggered international investigation, ultimately leading to the collapse of Banco Noroeste in 2001. The scale of fraud in Nigeria is so massive that it prompted them to establish the EFCC in 2002 under President Olusegun Obasanjo. By 2004, Nwude and his co-conspirators Amaka Anajemba, Emmanuel Ofolue, Nseribe Okoli, and Obum Osakwe were arrested and charged. The legal battle was anything but straightforward. Attempts were made to bribe EFCC officials, including an infamous $75,000 offer to EFCC chairman Nahu Ribadu. There was drama in the courtroom with bomb scares, witness intimidation, jurisdictional debates. In 2005, Amaka Anajemba pleaded guilty, receiving a 2.5-year sentence and a $25.5 million fine. Nwude eventually followed, pleading guilty and receiving a 25-year sentence along with $10 million fine. His assets were confiscated. However, the story didn't end there. After his release in 2006, Nwude fought to reclaim some of his seized wealth, arguing that some properties were acquired before the scam. By 2015, he had managed to recover $52 million. As if his past wasn't controversial enough, Nwude's name resurfaced in 2016 when a violent land dispute between Abagana and Ukpo communities in Anambra State led to multiple deaths. He was arrested and charged with terrorism, murder, and other crimes, but was later granted bail. As recently as 2021,